What's up, guys? TheRev here, doing another one of these post-commentary dealios. I'm not live playing the footage, as you see. I recorded it earlier. It's Stardew Valley footage, honestly. It doesn't really matter what I say over it. It's a lot of, not too interesting things to sort of bounce off of while playing that game. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong. I love Stardew Valley. Been playing the shit out of it recently. But, yeah. Not the most interesting of games to provide commentary on. Unless I start telling just random stories, but it's hard to think of the random stories right off on the fly. Anyway, today's video we've got a couple of things to go through, so let's start fucking getting it on. First things first, this video is serving as a bit of an update. I'm going to be taking a break from videos for about a week, so you can keep an eye on the channel if you want, but honestly there won't be any new great content to be coming out for the following week. Might put up a couple of videos with no commentary on it, such as the video that went up yesterday of me doing a Jatini in Minecraft. Not necessarily the exact same thing, but you know, content in a similar vein to that. I'll just be honest with you guys, I'm worn out. I've not got a lot of games to actually let's play at the moment, and yeah, I'm basically going to take this next week looking for new stuff that I can make content in, because for the time being all I've got is the continuing Telltale Borderlands Let's Play. That'll be that will be the first video to go up. In fact, I'm going to call it right now, next Friday, which is the 26th, I'm going to say, is when videos will resume. And the first video will likely be Telltale Borderlands continuing, so if you're enjoying those videos, you only got to wait a week for more. And, oh, look at the chickens on the screen. I'm not syncing up this audio with the video too well, so that may be completely fucking irrelevant. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, that would probably be it. I've got more Final Fantasy 9 on the back burner. That is a fucking... That game's getting to the real meaty part where I'm both dreading and looking forward to it. It's like, I'm not... there's going to be a lot of story. There's going to be a lot of combat. And those two should both be very good things. It's just, But picking an RPG the length of a Final Fantasy may not have been the best idea for my Let's Playing focus. I've very much been on and off again on that. I've not really recorded anything in that since even the last fucking update video, guys. I'll level with you. So yeah, that's definitely going to be up there as well. As I was saying, I've got no real games to start new LPs in. There'll probably be more Smite coming. And that's about it, really. Smite, Telltale, and Final Fantasy 9. They're the only videos that I can guarantee for the moment. In my week off, I'll be looking for new shit to do. And possibly researching some other forms of... some other type of thing I can do. So yeah, there's that. I'm glad I got that out over the way. Now then, what the fuck was I going to say next? Oh, yes. This should be a lot easier to do with post-commentary, but no, I'm a tit and didn't even think to make notes. I wanted to do this for a while now. I went to see a couple of films at the weekend. Well, weekend just gone. Those films being Alien Covenant and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, because everybody should see Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And I thought I'd just, well, I've got another, let's have a little mouse over. Holy shit, I've got another 14 minutes to fucking fill. So, we're going to talk about some films that I saw. So, here's your spoiler warning right now. If you've not seen Alien Covenant and you want to see it, and you want to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and haven't seen it yet, spoilers are coming for those two films. So stop listening right now. Okay, is everybody gone? Alright, Alien Covenant, first things first. Fucking decent film. I did not think that film would be good. I thought it would be trash. And I'm not going to lie, for the first half of that film, it kind of was, not a big fan of this. It kind of, it's dragging a bit. And then we got the first new thing with the xenomorphs. I say new thing, they're not, and I say xenomorph kind of in the same vein of it. Instead of face huggers, they get fucking, microbacteria, just bacteria. I'm playing with a peg. I should stop doing that. It's making noise. So they can infect people without the whole face hugger nonsense. And I got to level with you guys. That is 10 times scarier than a facehugger. You don't even see it or have a chance to defend against that shit. But the creature that comes out of it is nowhere near as menacing as a full-on xenomorph. Although you can see the similar sort of body structure and the way it kills shit. Yeah, speaking of killing shit, that film was a lot more gory than I was expecting. That was, oof. Oh, a lot more blood and gore than I expected. And I know it's an Alien movie. I don't really associate gore with the Alien films. Which is weird. I'm trying to think back, really, because in Alien 1, I suppose there was a bit of... I think the chest bursters have gotten more gory, because the original one was not that bad. Unless it was, and my brain's just, blocking it out. I did see that film a long time ago. Details get sketchy. So, yeah. And, I believe his name is Michael Fassbender. He did a great job in that film, and his performance in it alone is worth watching that film for. I highly recommend it. I was speaking to my brother as soon as I finished watching that film, and my words were, it wasn't that good. And the more and more time passes between me seeing that film and that made no sense. The more time passes, and every time I look back at that film, all I can think of is, actually, that movie was a lot better than I gave it credit for. I think it was just because I was in a post-movie glow, as it were. Just like, it's kind of shit. And also, I did watch that movie straight after watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and that movie there's nothing to fault it on, really. So, in comparison to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I think it may have overshadowed Covenant. So there's that. But yeah, all in all, good fucking film. The twist at the end, not the biggest twist in the world, but it works, it's cool. Sent chills down my spine, and that doesn't happen very often. There's that. Also, if you're still listening to this and you want to be spoiler free for Alien Covenant, well, you should have fucking thought about that, fucker. I did warn you. There's a twist. Michael Fassbender is great. The xenomorphs are awesome. Not a lot of jump scares. Well, actually, I think there was a fair amount of jump scares, but only one got me. There's a scene about halfway through the film where Michael Fassbender shanks himself. It will make sense if you've seen the film. And that legitimately made me jump out of my skin because I was not expecting it. Fucking great moment. And yeah, one downside I would say, and this kind of happens with horror films in general, let's be honest, is the old a lot of shit could have been avoided if the characters we're following weren't idiots. Now, there's a lot of examples I can pull, but I'll pull the one example that is the nail in the coffin for this. I can't remember the fucking dude's name, but he's the captain. He finds out that fucking David from Prometheus, which by the way is not a film I've seen. I've not seen Prometheus, I avoided that shit. Because I just wasn't very interested. Straight and simple. I'll level with you guys. I've never been the biggest Alien fan in the world. I've always I've always leaned more towards the Predator side of things, and well, there's never a Predator in an Alien film, except for Alien vs Predator. But we don't talk about that. Alien vs Predator 1 was good. Alien vs Predator 2 was completely not a shite. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, so the biggest example of this is the captain follows David. It's just like, you're going to tell me everything that's fucking going on. Why? What the fuck, man? So he follows him down to his dark, secret, evil basement. And then it's just like, look at all of these facehuggers and shit that I've basically taxidermied. I don't know what the correct term is there, but that's the closest word I can think of that makes sense. So, yeah. He was like, okay, this is weird. And then he goes into another secret basement underneath his secret basement area, where we have alien eggs. Which, admittedly, this shouldn't mean much for the captain, because they don't know what the fuck aliens are. But us as the audience do, we're like, oh shit. If he goes near to one of those eggs, it's going to open. There's going to be a facehugger. Shit's going to die. Which, I'm not going to lie, I like facehugger scenes. I think they're great. I always do. It's always... makes you feel happy. Nah. In some cases, it could be kind of the climax of a movie. But yeah, anyway. So I was kind of looking forward to see this guy get a facehug, because, again, usually highlight of the film. I know that's a fucking weird thing to say. Don't judge me, motherfuckers. And, yeah, so he goes up and he's just standing by the doorway. Fine, safe fucking move. And, David's just like, oh yeah, why don't you come closer? It's absolutely fine. The captain listens to him, which is fucking stupid. Gets closer to the egg opens. To which point David says, oh, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Why don't you put your face over this egg thing? And the captain does. And then gets face-hugged. Now, that's just fucking stupid. Again, I appreciate the fact they don't know what these things are. But why would you do this? There was I may have annoyed my friend a bit when we were watching the film because I was waving my hands about like a fucking lunatic. I didn't say anything because it's a cinema, but I'm just thinking, why? Just shoot him. Just shoot him. Just fucking shoot him. At this point, you know he's a fucking bad dude. Anyway, and also, I don't know if it's been done in another Alien film, because the only Alien film I recall anything about is Alien 1. But there's a first-person face-hugger shot where, well, the camera gets face-hugged, and I love that. That's great. Fucking... It redeemed the stupid factor. I'll put it that way. I was like, nah, this is stupid and dumb, and I hate it. But seeing, basically, from your point of view, getting face-hugged, it was well worth it. So... in conclusion, something maze. I can't remember the Simpsons gag. I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me. But yeah, basically that film's worth a watch if you're an Alien fan. I think. I don't think you'll walk away disappointed. And well, if you might get a bit. If you've not seen it by now, I've probably spoiled all the big twists. But still, it's worth seeing. It's worth seeing. There's some twists I missed out, but the fact that you know there's twists is kind of a spoiler in itself. But hey ho. Now then, last fucking thing to do is we'll talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 2 very briefly. If you've not seen that film and you want to see it spoiler-free, stop watching now. Okay, you guys gone? Okay, great. Fucking Yondu dies. Fucking Ego the Living Planet is in it. Star-Lord and fucking Drax and the rest of them. I forget their names. Gamora, Rocket Raccoon and Groot. I fucking hate Baby Groots. But, whatever. My worry with Baby Groot was that he was going to overshadow everything that happened in that film. Didn't quite go that way, so I'm quite content with that. You know, that risk was there. Well, we'll talk about Guardians very briefly, because I don't think I can say anything that other people haven't already said. It's a good movie, go and see it. There's not much to fault it with. We get another Howard the Duck cameo, which is pretty good. Stan Lee's cameo, he's talking to the Guardians, and... I think it's very much implied that all of his cameos, he is playing the same character. But, don't know if that's true or not. But that was my take from it. So, yeah. There's that. Howard the Duck, always good to see him pop up. But I distinctly remember talking to my friend going, what the fuck, why is Howard the Duck in another movie? I guess it makes sense for him to be in this film. So, yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. I like Michael Rooker. I will never see him as anyone other than Mel from The Walking Dead, but goddamn him, he is good. He makes me believe in Yondu as a character. I think he did. I don't think I could. I mean, granted, it's easy enough to say this after you've seen the character, person play a character for 2 films now. I don't think anyone else could have done that character justice. Now, I'm not familiar with him from the comic books. The only Guardians of the Galaxy comics I've read was the brief stint where Iron Man teamed up with them. That is a good fucking comic book. I suggest reading it. It's funny as fuck, because you got fucking... Well, you got Iron Man bouncing off of Peter Quill, and even Rocket Raccoon's quite funny with him. So, yeah. And I'm not a big fan of Rocket. I'll hold my hand up. There's that. I think they've departed from the canon of the comic books. I don't think Ego the Living Planet is actually Star-Lord's dad. But I don't know. I've not read the comics in full depth. In the comics that I did read featuring Iron Man, they did actually meet Star-Lord's dad, and Star-Lord's dad's like just a dick. Star-Lord already knows he's a dick, and he's just like, fuck off, dad. And yeah. I don't know how much of how much they've departed from the original source material, but that was my take from it. It was still entertaining. I know Ego the Living Planet is a separate character in the actual comics. He's not actually Star-Lord's dad, I don't think. I've only seen him prop up a couple of times, and every time it's just for comic relief, so there's that. Yeah, good movie. Go see it. There's no reason not to. I've spoilt most of it, so if you've not seen it already, sucks to be you, I guess. Anyway, we've got about 2 minutes, maybe 1.5 left on the video that I've actually recorded, so I think I've managed to do good talking about random bollocks for about 15.5 minutes straight, according to my Audacity over here. So yeah, just to briefly summarise once more at the very end, here is I'm taking a break for a week. There won't be any videos uploaded, not with commentary anyway, of my regular formula for a week. Next Friday, the 26th, is when I'll start uploading again, which coincidentally is the day before I go to Comic-Con. I do plan to make a video for Comic-Con as well. I'll just put that out there. I'll be either recording footage or taking images and making some kind of slideshow dealio. It all depends how good my camera is on my mobile, because it's the only camera I have access to. So yeah, that might happen, might not, but here's fingers crossed, hoping that we will. So yeah, next week, videos resume as normal. Thanks for watching, I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you for your continued support, and I'll see y'all again real soon. But it's bye from me for now. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay happy. See y'all.